Welcome back to the channel for Right Time Watches here in Denver, Colorado. I'm excited to introduce a new segment that we're going to try with some of our best customers and favorite watch collectors. We're going to do collector conversations. Why don't you introduce yourself and tell me how you got into watches?
Hi, I'm Jean. I've been collecting for about probably 20 years, plus a little bit of change and longer, and got into it because of my grandfather. He gave me my very first watch when I was 7, yeah, that kind of stuck in me. And then when I could afford to actually really getting into collecting much later, just had that one watch start the thing, just a vintage Omega from the 1960s, and yeah, many watches back and forth later, and here I am. So
yeah, I know how that is. It's Grandpa always gets us into watches. It's the same story for me.
Yeah, no, it's cool. Yeah,
that's awesome. Well, he brought a few watches for us to take a look at today. Why don't you open that up?
Yeah, sure. So this is what I got. I kind of went with a green theme. So it's kind of funny because, you know, when you get into watches, you don't know what you're going to get into.
Right.
And, you know, I have a weird love for the color green.
Okay.
My favorite color isn't green.
Sure.
Ironically, it's actually burgundy, but, you know, a lot more watches look better in green, and it seems to go with a lot of what I wear. And so started collecting a lot more like watches like this, which is you know, Bremont,
sure.
Chronograph, sports watches, but then getting into dress watches and the green theme here. So I don't know if you wanted to talk about one specific one that's sticking out in your mind.
Oh yeah,
here.
It's unbelievable. Well, we'll start on the edge so that it's easier to get on and off of there. Is that a Kurono?
That is a Kurono, yeah. So this one jumped on the wait list, so you're familiar with how these things work. You sign up for their ability to purchase on their website, and you get assigned one, and God forbid they find that you sell one, because then you're blacklisted and you can never get another one. And so this is one of their Grand Mori series. It's that lacquer, it's that Urushi lacquer that they make. Every dial is pretty much hand done, and so the hand finished, hands-on component of what this is just mesmerized me. And then the strap is actually from a company also in Japan called Hiroshige.
Okay. And
I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. But the strap also has some of that lacquer embedded in the deerskin here.
Oh, you're kidding? That's unbelievable.
Yeah. So pretty cool. And you've got Hajime Asaoka's, you know, signed seal in there. Just absolutely love this thing. You know, movement is nothing super crazy, but I mean, it does the job, and it just looks beautiful. Yeah. And it's got a decent weight for a dress watch.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, that's a really good looking dial. It's super unique. What kind of movement are they using in there?
I think it's a Citizen Maota 9000 series, if I remember correctly. I'm not sure what any additional modifications, if any, have been done to it.
Sure.
But it's, I mean, it's a beautiful dress watch. Yeah, I probably should wear it more than I do. Mm-hmm. Supposedly the dials actually changed because it's an organic material with different environments. So I guess, you know, if you're in humidity, who knows what this would look like. But this has kind of kept its dark green, which has been great. So
that's amazing.
Yeah. So that's
the
first
a
one
natural transition to the Grand Seiko, I think.
Yep, this one came. This actually is a right time purchase. So my wife was kind of amazing and surprised me with this.
Beautiful.
I mean, obviously the strap change.
Yep.
Just to match that, but you know, this was for our 10-year wedding anniversary a couple years ago.
Congratulations.
Thank
Very
you.
Cool.
Thank you. And so, yeah, this one I saw it, and it just blew my mind. Rita was kind enough to force me to really consider buying this. But absolutely love this thing. I try to wear this one at least every other day.
I like it.
But yeah, I mean, I don't have to explain this to any watch collectors, watch nerds out there. Just, you know,
how have you enjoyed the hand wind mechanical from Grand Seiko?
Oh my God, I love it. Super smooth. It's probably from a hand wound movement perspective, it's up there, man. I used to own a couple of vintage, you know, Vacheron and APs, and you know, obviously vintage ones are going to be a little bit more crunchy, but this one just feels like it's got that right level of tension for me.
Absolutely. That's lovely.
And very legible, even early in the morning when I haven't had that much coffee. So
All right, well let's go last but not least. Let's look at this Mad one.
So you know about these guys, the raffle system.
Yes.
So yeah, this Mad one, this is the green one. I believe it's technically the third one in the series. So we'll give that the old, let's see if we can get it do the fidget spinner thing. So
that looks fantastic.
Yeah, Miyota 8000 series movement. I mean, the case construction, the funky dial. When I first saw these, I actually didn't like them.
Really?
I saw the blue one that was for clients only, and it had the pocket watch, the fob style crown.
Sure. Yep.
And I was like, I don't know, that's kind of a strange. I mean, it's cool, but
right.
I don't know if I could pull it off. It seemed different. Then the red one came out for people to get in the raffle. I was like, okay, I'll sign up for the raffle and see what happens. Didn't obviously get the red one. And then I signed up for the green one. I think I lost out on that one, or I changed my mind or something. But I could never get the watch design out of my head.
Okay.
And one day, again, out with my wife, we're going to watch shop, just walking around, and popped in, and this happened to be in their case from a secondary market, and price was a little bit higher than you'd expect, but took it out, and she loved it, much to my surprise.
Okay.
She hates most of my watches.
Sure.
Doesn't like a lot of the sporty designs.
Nice to get the stamp of approval once in a while.
But she really liked it, and couldn't get it out of her mind. Couldn't get it out of my mind. Fast forward, went to a watch show, and picked this guy up.
Well, thanks so much for sitting down and showing some of these off. We'll have to do it again and see some more green.
See some more green.
That's right.
We'll do it. Zach,
thank you.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.